Welcome to InterUrban ArtHouse's digital series, Art House at Your House.
Now you can experience our classes and events for free in the comfort of your own home.
In this installment, to close out our Who Does She Think She Is exhibition, the InterUrban ArtHouse and UMKC Women's Center present Her Word, performances by poets Xanath Caraza, Natasha Ria El-Scari, and Sheri Purpose Hall.
Hi, everybody. My name is Xanath Caraza. I am a poet, and I'm going to be participating in National Poetry Month for the InterUrban ArtHouse. And this is an honor for me to be part of this celebration. I am originally from Mexico, and I've been living in Kansas City for more than 20 years. And so I'm going to start with a poem about Kansas City. And the title of this poem is Kansas City, and it's part of my collection that it's called Ocelocihuatl, which is a Nahuatl name, and it means woman warrior. So Ocelocihuatl, it's my collection, and Kansas City. Kansas City. Art Deco forests of concrete with echoes of Charlie Parker jazz, confluence of plumed serpents of water, grilled Midwest Caravaggio with a twice-baked Pippington Benton on the side. Poems for La Luna Roja in Osage, French, English, Ebonics y Español. Prayers to an ancient Mayan jade goddess for Japan's nuclear crisis and the Libyan war. La migra perhaps me confunda with no time for collecting poems or pens. Sounds from the past and present, Nahuatl, Wolof, English, y Español, produces spiral linguistic symbols, tornadoes in the soul. Turquoise branches, God fortune, dragons, yembe drums, the green of Quetzal, amber baklava, and Sor Juana's poems, renewed life to the murals of the city walls. So this poem is titled Kansas City from my collection Ocelocihuatl. I'm going to continue with my collection Balancu, and I just recently published this poetry collection. And originally, I usually read poems bilingually, both in Spanish and English. And it just happened that Kansas City was just in English, an English version that I wrote, but I'm going to read both in Spanish and English from now on. So I'm going to start with a poem that it's titled Brisa Celestial. Brisa Celestial, Celestial Breeze. La selva es el escenario. La ceremonia comienza con el fuego nocturno. Las flores llenan la garganta. El diálogo divino se derrama. La brisa celeste llega, señal secreta para continuar. El espíritu del jaguar ruge a través del cuerpo prestado. La lluvia hace más profunda la húmeda oscuridad. El canto de aves nocturnas se incorpora a esta melodía. Las ranas croan en busca del agua. De las fauces de piedra emergen los sacerdotes. Vueltos jaguar, uno a uno, proyectan la voz al cielo estrellado, llenan el pecho de sagrado aliento. El teponaztle vibra, las ocarinas emiten el grito de la selva. La oscuridad se desvanece cuando Venus intensifica su luz. Jaguar habla con el rayo, voz de trueno y huehuetl. Áureas horas, sutiles luces, encapsulan las sílabas que emergen de la garganta. Los pulmones se hinchan con el denso jade líquido. Las cuerdas vocales vibran con el agua. Celestial breeze. The jungle is the stage. The ceremony commences with nocturnal fire. Flowers fill the throat, divine dialogue spills forth. The celestial breeze arrives, secret signal to continue. The spirit of the jaguar roars through borrowed body. Rain makes the damp darkness more profound. The song of nocturnal birds merges with this melody. Frogs croak in search of water. Priests emerge from the jaws of a stone. Become jaguar, one by one. They project their voices to the starry skies. Fill their chests with sacred breath. The teponaztli vibrates. Ocarinas spread the scream of the jungle. Darkest fades when Venus intensifies her light. Jaguar speaks with the lightning, voice of thunder and huehuetl. Golden hours, subtle lights encapsulate the syllables that emerge from the throat. Lungs expand with dense liquid jade. Vocal cords vibrate with water. From the same collection, I want to share The Mouth of the Serpent, La Boca de la Serpiente. And I wrote this book of poetry making reference to different sites that are in Mexico, archaeological sites, and the Mayan region is where this collection of poetry was born. So, La Boca de la Serpiente, The Mouth of the Serpent. En la boca de la serpiente entono el canto, doy las letras a la espesa selva. Viperina lengua sisea conmigo, siente las onduladas notas de la voz. Incesante vibrar emerge de la garganta para alcanzar poesía. La boca de la serpiente se abre con el amanecer, engulle este poema. In the mouth of the serpent, I intone the song. I give lyrics to the dense jungle. Viperish tone is alongside me. Feel the undulating notes of the voice. Incessant vibration emerges from the throat to attain poetry. The mouth of the serpent opens with dawn, devours this poem. I hope you're enjoying this video presentation of poetry. So I'm going to continue with my newest, collection, which is Corta la Piel. It pierces the skin. And again, it's a bilingual collection. And so I'm going to read just the last one. Hojas sueltas, loose pages. Hojas sueltas de un manuscrito penetran el gélido viento de la madrugada. Después del choque de los trenes, las sirenas aúllan en vano. El viento glacial cortaba la piel. En otro tiempo, en otro lugar, en un escritorio iluminado tan solo por una lámpara de luz ambarina, el dedo índice sangra. Hello, Kansas City. Again, this is Xanath Caraza, and this is the second part of a collection of poems that I'm going to share with you today. So, from my collection, Without Preamble, Sin Preámbulos, from Spartan Press, from Kansas City. I'm recording this video to celebrate National Poetry Month at the InterUrban ArtHouse. So I'm going to read from my collection, Without Preambles, Sin Preámbulos, Without Preamble, from Spartan Press. Okay? Sin preámbulos. Violeta es la mañana sin preámbulos. Se filtra la luz en las grietas, se escurre el delirio en los pétalos, saetas de color rompen la superficie que tocan, tiñe aurora los recuerdos, polícroma melodía. Violeta fue la luz, se desvanece, con la brisa, ráfaga de fuego, tiempo violeta delinea la partida. Tic, tac, tic, tac, tic, tac, tic, tack, tick, tack, without preamble. Violet is the morning without preamble, light filtering through crevices, delirium sliding down petals, colored arrows broaching the surface they touch, polychrome melody tinting memory's dawn. Violet was the light it dissipates with the breeze, burst of flame. Violet time delineates the departure. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. From my collection, Sin Preámbulos, Without Preámbulos, that was published here in Kansas City by Spartan Press. From my collection, Hudson, from Editorial Nazari, I'm going to read Poem 9, Poema 9. 9. Es el dolor de un pueblo el que se desliza en la sangre de la tierra. Acantilados bermejos contienen la angustia y las rítmicas palpitaciones. La gente murmura en las doradas esquinas de la ciudad. Se desliza la esperanza con sutileza acuática. ¿Dónde están los héroes del agua? ¿Dónde las mujeres pez que cantan en la aurora? ¿Dónde las ilusiones del nuevo amanecer? Todo se inunda. Escurre la lluvia en los cristales. De los acantilados brota el agua densa. Canta, mujer pez. Canta. 9. It is the people's pain sneaking into the blood of the land. Crimson cliffs contain the anguish and rhythmic palpitations. People murmur in the golden corners of the city. Hope slips away with aquatic subtlety. Where are the heroes of the water? Where the fish women and their song of first light? Where the illusions of the new dawn? Everything becomes flooded. Rain drips down window panes. Dense water sprouts from cliffs. Sing, fish woman, sing. Poema 9, Poem 9, from my collection Hudson by Editorial Nazari. And to finish, I'm going to read from Donde la luz es violeta, Where the light is violet, the last poem of the collection. And this was published by Mammoth Publications from originally Lawrence, Kansas. So, Corazón de Agua, Heart of Water. Corazón de agua gira, origen del universo, borbotones de historia líquida, zafiros de las entrañas de la tierra se desbordan por doquier. El agua canta en su nacer, en su correr por las arterias, fuente redonda, chorro de fuerza, fuente de agua, fuente de vida, ecos lacustres, centro de la tierra, universo de agua, baila con la corriente, penetra las grietas, llena la fuente que sana, que baña, que lava el dolor, gira agua en mi tintero, penetra esta página blanca, márcala, inserta tus raíces líquidas, expande la vida, fluye, fluye, canta, 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 agua, corazón de agua, gira, chorro de fuerza, eco lacustre, báñame, vibra, llévate el dolor. Heart of water spins, origin of the universe, effervescent liquid history, sapphires from the bowels of the earth. They overflow everywhere. The water sings as it's born, as it runs through the arteries. Round fountain, forceful stream, fountain of life, lacustrine echoes, center of the earth, universe of water, dance with the current, penetrate the cracks, feel the fountain that cures, that bathes, that washes the pain, twirl water in my inkwell, penetrate this blank page, mark it and insert your liquid roots, expand life, flow, flow, sing, 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 water, tranquil heart of water, forceful stream, lacustrine echo, bathe me, vibrate, take away the pain. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. My name is Natasha Ria El-Scari, and I am so excited to be a part of the InterUrban ArtHouse. Who does she think she is? You've come to the right place. And so I just want to state the obvious, and that is that we are not gathered here in face to face. We cannot hug or shake each other's hands or look into each other's eyes. And I recognize that is both odd and troubling. So I'm going to read 3 poems that are about the things that I think make the need for each other and connection so powerful. I had not been feeling incredibly creative at all. I had been struggling, and this is what I've come up with. And I just wanted to start with this poem because I feel like I need to, like I said, state the obvious. And so I'm going to be reading from my screen and putting on these trusty reading glasses. In the eye of the storm, there is a funnel of compressed air, and that is where I stand, lay each day. Garlic, green tea, water, ginger, mushrooms, turmeric, leafy greens I eat on repeat, check my temperature incessantly, pray and meditate the hours away. I broke just once into tears on the phone after my daughter told me in the middle of the day she loved me. I felt myself spiraling out, like down the toilet goes money, goes the food in my belly, goes plans for future gigs. I thought I was stronger than this. Leaning so heavily on my mother, I imagine her sideways as she comforts me by phone. Still rock solid and steady. But me, each day, the funnel is filled with a new storm of anger, indifference, and divine intervention. Yes, God is here. My brain struggles to decipher the voice of my ancestors and the grumbling of all the voices I fill my air with, facts and figures, formulas and numbers, credentials and gods with strange behaviors. I watch our elders blink their goodbyes and our family histories uncaptured, docked boats that never make memories. How do people upload videos so quickly when I am still in bed? 5 p.m. is not a natural time to rise, but sleep only comes at 8 a.m. I vigil the night, monitor the uncertainty, measure the wind's voice with my breath. My breath is where I am. My breath is right here. All I need is right here, right now. It is okay. This lasts for only 4 minutes. One night, my daughter and I both needed cough drops. I stayed up and prayed through the night and listened for her breathing through the walls. I finally fell asleep from audio fatigue. I don't beg when I pray, but I did that day. Where is my comfort? I know if my recently traveled lover comes to me, the aftermath might drive me so crazy that even with these new pills, one every 6 hours for anxiety, won't erase irregular heartbeats. And for the first time, I'm thinking nothing about my pussy. What once comforted me fails. My faith is still unwavering. I just want out of the funnel. My blood pressure rises like a tide to produce ringing in my ears, and I know stress can kill, so I breathe. Think about my massage therapist who's lost her father to this, and I checked on her while in isolation, but only a little bit. Overwhelmed is the understatement. News from the field: melanin only protects you from the sun, but not from this. Black people hoped to finally win with confidence. This slays us. Did I shower today? Did I drink water? Did I call to say I can't pay? I am a ninja who used to work with the air, and now I am fighting the wind, wondering if I should go inside on this spring day. We social distance a visit to the only woman I have lived inside. 15 feet from my mother, she in the garage, and me in the driveway. A sunny and warm spring day deceives us. My daughter lays her entire body out on the concrete. I want her to get up because I don't like our bodies on the ground, but with her legs crossed and arms wide, she lets out a note for comedy, but it sounds like a cry. And I know she is hurting too. I park on the sidewalk to claim space, mean mug all who walk by, think about smiling, but I don't want to inhale their air. My daughter tells me I am mean, and I tell her I am trying to stay alive. I skip a pill to see if I can. The doctor said only take as needed. My chest constricts and my stomach knots when my phone notifies me another one. Another death, another mother, another grandmother, another son. I just lean into the truth. Each day I rise, I don't know what will happen, and I never really did. My money been funny all year. I was already overwhelmed. Me and him was already inconsistent. Certain things have already troubled me. My daughter and I drink apple cider vinegar like beer, or take it straight like shots. Talk the talk of the women on both sides. Who are you not to suffer? God don't give you more than you can bear. Baby, trouble don't last always. This too shall pass. We gonna be all right. Have mercy, Lord. Have mercy on our souls. Thank you. The next poem that I would like to read is from my latest book of poetry, a chapbook entitled I Say, He Say. This is my maternal grandmother on the front of this picture, circa 1940-ish. Our grandmothers are more than just ours, more than the pies and cobblers made, more than the hymns and the moans. Our grandmothers are lovers. Women who know the wonder of the night sky and the wander of the mind, the meaning of a sweat that cools. They are the backs that loose their aches under a lover's release. They are wine. They are throw the head back laughter. They are spit far. And they are shine blind. Our grandmothers are Saturday nights, Friday too. The drag of the blues, the slice of the tongue, the pop of the frying pan. They got to love by life, and we, the third recipients, sometimes never know their story, even when we know their full names. And finally, I would like to read from my second book, The Only Other, and this one is entitled Grapefruit. I savor fruit like I want to be. I split open its flesh, ignore sticky streams down my fingers. There has been sweeter. A milkshake can do it better, but with fruit, you get something in return. Its complexity of acids, it takes two names to classify me, often looked over, a little too big for a quick snack, run the risk of being bitter, so perspectives step back. But if you sit in the sun with me, pull me apart quietly, you'll see devourable flesh. Get your face sticky. I will give it back to you on the inside, only if you are brave enough to navigate through intentions, desires, commitments, and go straight to the juice. I am a grapefruit, bittersweet in my truth. Thank you all so much, and I want to encourage and remind each and every woman that your voice matters, your experience matters, and we need you in the world. We need to hear from you, and we need to know your stories. Thank you all. Take care.
Hello, everyone. This is Sheri Purpose Hall coming out to you for the InterUrban ArtHouse. Who does she think she is? Live and direct from my home studio. Ta-da! I can make things happen. Look at that. I want to thank InterUrban ArtHouse for allowing me to still present. It is National Poetry Month. I have some new things. I have some old things. More importantly, I have some poetry type things, right? For those of you who are not familiar with my work, I am a spoken word artist. I do performance art and literary art. I have 4 books, and I do workshops, all kinds of things. I founded a company called InterUrban ArtHouse, and we work on development and have an open mic every Tuesday, Arts and Spitfire, which is right now online. And I am also the CEO of Poetry for Personal Power, which is mental health and arts. The two work together, and they work very well together. We use our own arts, our own gifts to help transform. We also use our arts to advocate for one another and advocate for our communities. It is very important to have a voice, and it's very important to give a voice to those who may not have one. So look up those organizations. You can also look me up. All of my information, links are going to be provided. And my website, purposespoken.com. No, that's not my website. My website is spokenpurpose.com. Little thing about me, I'm brutally honest, and I really don't care if I mess up because I'm human. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so moving right along, we're going to go ahead and get right on into some poetry before I say other messed up statements. This first poem is called Fatherless Women. It was a hard poem to write. I'm going to do it today with some musical accompaniment, if you don't mind. And for those of you who are writers, you know exactly what I mean when I say it was a hard poem to write. enough to love a fatherless woman. This won't be easy. I make no apologies for who I am. Feminine with masculine tendencies. I'm not a little lady or a daint, so don't try to damsel me or put me in my place. Your cape just adds another piece of dirty laundry to my load. You should know. The males before you were astronomers. Saw the void my father left a black hole, disguised as low self-esteem, a thing to be studied for a night or two, something they could jump off in, explore, and leave. Fatherless women date off-brand versions of Kool-Aid. They are Weilers, watermelon sweet, cold, clear, artificially flavored, and gone after you swallow. We expect you to be gone after we swallow, as we were adopted by low expectations. Don't know how to react when you stay. We'll send you home today because we will still have to be you tomorrow, and won't pretend that you will just slide into your role. Fatherless women don't know how to need you. What exactly do we need you for? I mean, what exactly do you do? No disrespect, but I really want to know how to need you and how to love you and how to have you, but I won't shrink under your manliness or go extinct in my own skin. Losing the mister in me feels too much like another man abandoning me, so this ain't gonna be easy. Because this fatherless woman has played his role and their role and your role for so long that she does not know how to not be man of the house. That's that piece. And that blues funky. Yes. All right. Well, that's that piece. If you want an explanation on it, or if you want to talk to me about it, you know, hit one of the links. Email me, IM me, whatever. But yeah, that's that piece. So we're going to move right along. That piece is actually also in this book. Ha 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 ha. Mélange du Femme Noir. It is a chapbook of mine. At some point, I'm going to put it online. Right now, I just have physical copies, and I will mail. And I have been quarantined. You have no idea what it took for me to make me look like this today after being on quarantine. I'm just saying. Anywho, this poem I wrote as a part of the My Tongue Is Challenge that was presented by the Poet Laureate of San Antonio. And this is the all finished product. I have been reading this poem at a few different open mics, different drafts of it. I think it is important for us to share our art no matter what form it is, inside of our community, inside of the safety net. Yes, we present finished work in our books, in our performances, and things of that nature. But when we are amongst family, when we are amongst the gathering of writers, look, you should feel comfortable in your community to share that first draft, that second draft, to get the critique on it, to go back and forth. That is how you build community, and that is how you give each other a virtual hug. And through this poem, I have received so many virtual hugs. So for those of you who gave those to me, thank you. And this poem is My Tongue Is. My tongue is a murder, an assembly of crows waiting, watching. Never forget a face. Predator, oppressor, violators are pursued, devoured. Tongue be ravenous. Tongue be bloodthirsty juggernaut. Mobs all by itself. Tongue stay hungry. Tongue got tongues to feed. Breeds tongues after its own kind. Stays in the same hood to raise them. There are millions of us. When we speak, the world takes flight, wings flap, quills inks black, creating bodies of work, reanimating those fallen before, shot from the sky. We will not be forgotten. We call and call and call. Tongue be loud. Tongue be disruptive, cunning, adjusting its approach, assumes docile disposition, eats berries, plays nuts. Tongue be covert. Tongue be vigilante detective, exposing rewritten history, buried bloodlines, clandestine persecution. Tongue be accountability. Tongue be bone display, open closet in the midday sun, pardoning the transgressions of none. That's that piece. I'm going to cheer for myself. Woohoo! I have a funny story about a poet tipping themselves. It is the absolute most funniest thing, and that is the homie. Anywho, it just reminded me sometimes you gotta love yourself. Anywho, okay. So, as I said, it is National Poetry Month. But another thing that happened this month is a man that I consider to be one of our treasures passed away, and that man's name is Bill Withers. I wrote a poem called Milk Carton a while back to his song Make a Smile for Me. So today we're going to do that piece in honor of him, because all he was really asking was for a smile. And I will cue this properly because, yeah, I just discovered something about my system. It is working in tandem with my iPad. This is absolutely wonderful. This system is something else. Okay. I hope that you are getting chuckles out of my foolery today, because this is how I am all the time. In real life, people who know me ask about it. Anywho, in case you've never heard it before, this isn't the song, but we're gonna cue up this sound. All right, and here we go.
Make a smile for me. Lately I've been so.
You ever seen a black man smile? A joyful, pure, radiant, gap-toothed smile. It is the eighth wonder of the world. a marvel, a how did it get there type of event, a please don't leave, throw myself on the floor, arms wrapped around ankles, I miss you occurrence. Your smile is perfect pyramid pinnacle with gap enough for me to slide through your tongue. Is a pallet for my rest, I lay with ease. My heart beats the roof of your mouth, rebounds back into my chest, reverb the sound of us combined flesh. Boy, I lived in you before you ever came in me. Your smile is an echo chamber, oxymoron, ongoing metronome and timeless slow. Hendrix solo, Kravitz ballad, Rakim melody, Method Man to cow.
Stay with me.
A black man plucking strings with words, beats, and harmonies. Skilled all things at once. Button-up suit tie, rough hands and grunts. Sounds like genius. Sounds like art. Your smile is rock, roll, hip-hop, birth of all that was inside of us. Something we made together.
For me.
Something somebody stole
Lately I've been so
from me.
lonely and
Your smile was taken and sold for hourly wages and peaceful interactions with badge wearers. Your smile is something I need our children to see, but instead I told them about it. Told them about it before. They looked at me like I was strange, like an adulteress, like I was speaking of a different man, like, nah, we know our dad, we ain't never seen nothing like that, but I know. Swear to God, I've seen it before. Not this thing you counterfeit for the tourists to see, but the real thing. Your smile somehow got lost with a feeling of lost respect and a lack of sight that it never left. I miss it. I want it back. Oh, because I have seen a black man smile. A joyful, pure, radiant, gap-toothed smile. I've seen it.
chase the clouds away with your smile.
I just can't prove it.
Your smile. Your smile. Your smile.
And that's that piece. Now see, wasn't all my fooling around with the stereo system worth that piece? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Give yourself a hand for waiting on me with that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is kind of leave you on a happy note. I actually have another poem to do. It's called Fix You. You guessed it. Accompanied by Coldplay's Fix You. Ah ha ha ha. You're gonna have to wait on that one. Till next show. But what I will leave you with is a poem, again, out of this book, with a statement, a phrase actually coined by none other than our own beloved Nicole Emmanuel. So if you talk to her, let her know that her statement is a real thing. Bam! It's published. And here goes. So, procrastination. It is a noun, a thing women do. The action of holding bladder full of urine for various amounts of time in order to complete what we must. We accommodate, affirm, beautify, build, clean, console, cook, correct, design, entice, execute, finagle, fry, greet, hog, internalize, joke, keep, love, mold, navigate, own, plan, protect, quarrel, quiet, raise, rearrange. Slam, teach, tie, untie, verify, wash, wipe, write, X-ray, and examine, zero out all our list, all while dancing the bladder full jitterbug, aka PP dance. We are a talented group. An unstoppable force, raising families, securing the bag, and frying the bacon. And bathroom breaks, honey, are just mini vacations that we just don't have time for. So the next time you see a woman, thighs clenched, eyes bulging in pain, perspiration dangling off her nose, help her to stop procrastinating. Get up and lighten her load. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was my feature for Who Does She Think She Is? Who do I think I am? Awesome. Who do you think you are? You better think you're awesome too. We're going to make it through this. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, InterUrban ArtHouse, once again. And I will see you next time.
We hope you enjoyed these performances and invite you to help us continue to support local artists by donating at interurbanarthouse.org. There, as well as on our Facebook and Instagram under InterUrban ArtHouse, you can learn more about the various artists and instructors featured in our Art House at Your House series.